Hi, Linda, back again for another update on what's going on. Well, earlier this week, on Wednesday, I finally had my mammogram, an ultrasound appointment that I've had to put off a couple times now due to flat tires and whatever. But I finally got there, and the results looked good. Nothing was wrong. My little thing that they found in my breast a couple years ago has not changed. It's good. So I'm fine there. But when I got home, I noticed my Oura Ring was missing from my finger right here. I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened to it? At first I thought, I know my finger like shrinks sometimes throughout the day and sometimes it gets loose. So my first thought was, well, I was putting gloves on and off because of the cold weather, and maybe it fell off in the car when I took my gloves off. And I couldn't find it anywhere in my car. Same within the house. I was like, couldn't find it anywhere. It's like, I'm thinking I must have lost it somewhere at the medical center, the breast center as it's called. But I would have called to see if somebody found it, but I tried that once before and you couldn't get anybody there in the office. I was getting transferred everywhere but where I wanted to be. So I'm thinking it's probably gone by now. I do have an appointment at the same place on this Tuesday, to see a doctor just for an exam, final exam, and I'm going to ask then. I doubt it. I mean, if I get lucky, maybe they'll say, yeah, they found one, but I figure it's worth a try to ask. Even if I don't, I'll be very surprised if they did find it. But the funny thing is, as I lost it on Wednesday, I had, in the previous couple of days, been thinking about getting an Apple Watch, a smartwatch, only because they have all the stuff that the Oura Ring would show, but also they do a lot more. Like they have a phone right attached to and you can attach it to your phone number and make calls in an emergency. It has like fall detection. It can call emergency systems if you fall and you don't let them notice not. Plus, all you have to do is push a button if you ever do need emergency assistance and you don't have your phone with you. Which would make it really, really good. I like that idea, especially as I'm getting older and I'm out alone a lot. Even has like crash detection and all. If you get a crash in your car, it's like, I mean, it does sound good. And it also has something for the phone. It has a camera remote. So if you use a camera on it, which would be good for the video, it's got a much better camera than my cheap Motorola. That's another thing. I'd have to get an iPhone too to go with the Apple SmartWatch, which is what was like making me, because I don't know, I know it's expensive. I'd have to get the watch and I'd have to get the iPhone, and I don't know. I wanted to wait a little while. I was seriously thinking about doing it, but I wanted to wait a little while, not get it so soon. So I don't know. If they don't have the Oura Ring there, I may go get the smartwatch earlier. Because I really miss that Oura Ring. It's like I've gotten so used to the data, and it's like stupid to trust the data to tell you how you should feel for that day. But so many times it did. I'd wake up, first thing I do, I look at the app, see what my readiness score, my sleep score was, and it would tell me how well slept I was and whether my heart rate was good throughout the night, what kind of sleep score I had. And it told me like, okay, take it easy today, or okay, you're energized, go out and do things. It's like, do I really need an Oura Ring to tell me to do stuff like that? Can I just go by how I feel? Like, I don't know. But I also used to, like, if it told me I didn't have enough sleep, I'd say, okay, well, we're going to take a nap this afternoon. And it's like, do I need that to tell me when to take a nap? Just go by my body. My body will tell me if it's tired and needs a nap later in the day. But I don't know. I'm just a data person or something. I don't know. It's like even my full-time job for all those years. It was filled with data. I was working on databases and all kinds of information, and I'm just very much a data person. I mean, I had a Fitbit before the Oura Ring, and it was all right. It wasn't as good as the Oura Ring because I don't know. I don't think I could keep it as tight on my. It wouldn't give me good sleep scores because it would constantly start and stop and start and stop. It wouldn't track my whole sleep throughout the night. It was like weird. I don't know if it's because it just wasn't tight enough, or it wasn't in the right spot, or it just didn't have a good sensor. I don't know. It was like really weird, so I didn't like the Fitbit that much. It didn't have as much information either. And it's like, yeah, and you need a subscription. That's another thing with the Oura Ring. You needed a subscription and a monthly fee. But from what I hear, you don't have to pay a monthly fee with a smartwatch to get all the information you need. But you do have to get a smartwatch phone plan if you want it to be a phone, which is $10 a month through my phone company, which is Cricket Wireless. And I'd actually thought about getting another Android phone like the Samsung Galaxy, which is cheaper, and then get the Samsung Galaxy Watch, which is also cheaper, but Cricket Wireless doesn't cover Android smartwatches, just the iPhone, the Apple Watches. And I thought about switching phone plans, but oh my gosh, the monthly fee is so much more money, to get just a regular phone plan, and then you have to add another $10 for the Android smartwatch. So I don't know. Might be cheaper in the long run just to go with the iPhone and Apple Watch. Does anybody else out there have Apple Watches? Do you have any experience? Can you tell me how it's doing for you? By all means, leave it in the comment. I'd love to hear your experiences. Anyway, that was my excitement for the week, and it wasn't exactly good excitement. And right now, it's like Saturday, and it's like the coldest day of the year, believe it or not. It's like 5 degrees out there. The wind is whipping. They're telling everybody to stay inside because it's very dangerous cold. And yeah, that would be. It's like I can hear the wind just whipping outside. It's like just listening to it makes me cold. It's like, no way do I want to go out there today. I'm in for the weekend. But there is light at the end of the tunnel because they're saying this week it's actually supposed to go into the 30s. We haven't had the 30s in a couple of weeks here. I'm like, that's going to feel warm. Maybe I'll get rid of some of the snow we had 2 weeks ago. 12 inches of snow from 2 weeks ago is still out there. I mean, maybe it melted a tiny bit, but I can't tell the difference. We'll see. Maybe by the end of this week, we can get rid of some of it. At least some of it. I'm getting tired of looking at it. Ugh. Anyway, they said it's been the coldest winter since the 1970s. I believe it because I don't remember a winter this cold at all. Since I was a kid, I'm sure. It's like I couldn't say when it was, but it was 1970s, they're saying. So I'm over this winter, and everybody I've talked to has said the same thing. They're over this winter. It's spring. This has been too bad. And the weather is something you just have to put up with. Can't change it. It's there. And it is February, so I'm hoping it's going to get better. Can only get better. Anyway, don't think there's anything else I can really talk about. I have to talk about right now. But until next time, see you all later. I hope you all are keeping warm wherever you are. If you're having the cold weather, I know other places, it's not just us. Just stay safe. Until next time, bye.